I've been feeling anxious, refreshing my bank
Okay.
account, invest in a large amount, pack them and send them
Hey, TBYS.
out. For real. Hammers is still
Another
concealed.
episode.
Orders is still fulfilled.
I'm taking bigger risks. I got episode number 19 cooking up. I got two people in this studio with me today. My man Tom Whalen and Adam Schieba.
What's good? What's good? What's good?
All right, Kayla, you go ahead and lower that because it's already a little too thugged out for the people.
Man, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of just want to listen to that the whole time.
Hey, listen, that whole, what's that, saxophone? I think that came out with it. That thing sounds so good, man. What's up with y'all, man? How y'all feeling?
I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good. How you feeling, Adam?
Bro, I'm good.
You
I'm
say
good,
you drunk
man.
up on that coffee, huh?
Oh man, I just murdered this thing, bro. I usually go black. I usually go the black coffee, but I'm doing keto.
Okay.
So I was like, you know what? I got to get a little, and I'm doing intermittent fasting.
Okay. So what is intermittent fasting?
So that's when you just don't eat for like the first 12 hours of the day and you become an asshole. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's weird. But basically, I'm just trying to have my body eat itself from the inside.
Got you.
So I'm cutting out sugar and I'm cutting out food.
Yeah.
I'm basically,
How well is it working right now? Because you look
I've lost 35 pounds.
great. You
Yeah.
look incredible.
Thank you,
look
brother.
incredible.
I appreciate it.
Love
Appreciate
you.
it.
I don't know what you looked like before, so you look
Disgusting.
real decent
Terrible.
right
You
now.
guys never met each other.
Nah.
Tom Whalen, comedian.
Yeah,
Adam Schieba as well, comedian as well. I know Adam for a long time from Miami days, but he's actually from Boston.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess you guys found that out.
We just found that out like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, you see the jersey. You see the lime green. You're
Yeah.
attracted to it right away.
First of all, that's not lime green.
This is
more of
Kelly green.
That's more of a
Kelly
forest
green.
green.
I don't know colors, son.
Exactly. You are colorblind in the mug.
I don't know color,
You are
son.
colorblind in the mug. Nah, but I mean, it's more of a forest green. I ain't gonna lie to you. I mean, because you lived in Miami for so long, Adam, I would have expected you to be a Heat fan for. I mean, you might as well. But you was one of those people, like Boston natives, I can always tell, and you the only two Boston people that I know, that y'all do, like y'all could be somewhere for a long period of time, but y'all still keep that Boston homegrown tradition for real.
No doubt.
Right.
No doubt. It's an intensity.
Right. Right.
You
It's
know what I'm
it's
saying?
the stadium too. Growing up, taking the train down to the arena.
It was the Fleet Center in the 90s.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it was the Fleet Center for a while. Then they redid it. Then it became the TD Bank North Arena.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then it became just the TD Garden.
Right. Yo, and it was so like.
And it was the Boston Garden before that.
Yeah, and it was so loud too.
They
like
say-
if you had the bleacher seat, like the ground would start shaking. It was
They
intense.
say it's an old ass arena though. They say the Boston arena is like a real old
Fenway
ass-
Park is real old.
Yeah.
But they did rebuild in like the year 1997. They rebuilt the basketball arena and the hockey arena.
Gotcha.
It used to be old as hell.
Got you.
It was like the oldest in the country. It was the oldest stadium in the country until like the mid to late 90s. Yeah.
Also, too, like it's funny going back to Boston now, just to vibe and chill with the family because I moved out of Boston when I was like 20, 21 to go to Miami. So like my adult life turning into a man and the person I am started in Miami. You know what I'm saying? So it's now I'll go back to Boston. I've never been to half the bars there. You know what I mean? So the most I did growing up, you know, in the city was going to Fenway and then going to the Pats games and stuff like that. So
You
it's
still a Pats fan?
Oh, no doubt. Are you kidding me? I mean, I'm going to be honest. I'm more of a Brady fan. Like Tom Brady for me is just like, dude, if I'm in a bad place, if I'm not feeling good, I just watch some Brady shit. Because he was.
I hate going again. We used to always like talk about New England games when I used to call Adam during the season, probably like maybe like the season 2 seasons ago. Every time when Brady was with the New England Patriots, he will always call me on some, it's Brady, son. It's Brady, son. like he's like the ultimate GOAT. Man, again, the fact that he left and he went to the Buccaneers, and he's still doing what he's doing.
No doubt.
I mean, honestly, I thought Mac Jones should have won that game though.
He played better.
The game that I was on last Sunday?
He played better.
I thought
yeah.
so as well.
Yeah,
I thought he really did deserve to win. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all, if it was any successor to give the franchise to, that's not a low drop off.
Not at all.
The kid is actually pretty good. It's from what I see so far.
Yeah, it's pretty similar to when Favre left Green Bay, and then Aaron Rodgers was there.
Yeah.
You know, like, you know, it sucks. You're losing a legend, right? You're losing your franchise player, but guess what? You have someone that has the ability to do that.
Yeah.
And, like, let's be honest. Name a quarterback that has been drafted in the first round in the last 5 years that's, like, actually Patrick Mahomes. But was he even in the first round? Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he was.
Mahomes is the only quarterback.
No, in the first round, Lamar Jackson.
No, but, like, who's good? Oh, Lamar Jackson. Oh, yeah, he was.
He went 30th.
Yeah.
He went 30th.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of quarterbacks, have gone. I can't really recollect right now, and we're not really that sports. I didn't have that set up, Kayla. I'm sorry, but in terms of quarterbacks, I do get what you're saying. Like quarterbacks definitely are hard to find sometimes,
so hard
because you have to just do a whole, like, an organization depends on this one person. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean,
and how quickly they could develop too, because he was in Nick Saban's offense. So it's the closest thing to like to NFL playbook that you can get to. You know,
that is true. I mean, ultimately, I think. Mac Jones would be all right. I mean, coming from Boston, it's cold. That's all I know. I mean,
it's cold. We're assholes. We don't put up with a lot of shit.
You guys are some assholes. I didn't want to say that.
But when you're friends with a Boston asshole, okay, now he's on your team though. Okay. Now he's on your team. Do you want the asshole on your team or not on your team?
I do want want most assholes on my team. That's why I'm friends with Adam. But also too, The Town. I used to love The Town. That was a great ass movie. Whose car we gonna? You know what I mean? Whose car we gonna take?
Yeah, we gotta go. We gotta go hurt someone.
Exactly.
Whose car we take?
I like Boston natives. I mean, y'all are pretty cool. Again, getting back to the asshole. Kayla, pull up that clip. The first one.
Yeah.
The first asshole that we got to talk about is none other than your boy Tom.
Oh! So I don't think I've seen this clip. I saw the first clip.
This is the extended version.
Yes.
Wait, don't play it just yet. I'll tell you where the audio
on
is.
Daily Mail.
Yeah,
This got on Daily Mail.
Go over to the right a little bit more. To the right.
Should I preface this?
Oh yeah. Don't worry about it. But once you should be able to play it on. It's already up. The volume's already up. Yeah, it's already up.
This is
so you can just go ahead and play it. So basically, Tom got into a little debacle.
Freaking out. So they cut this. This is fucked up because they cut this up. They
so?
don't. Yeah, and look at the laser pointer. Look at the laser pointer.
Wait.
Do you see the laser pointer?
Okay, hold on.
Buddy, no one's moving.
So then wait in
this is
parking
terrible.
lot.
Guess what? I ordered food. I waited 40 minutes.
So did all of us. Now no one can order food. Now everyone's
See, I was only at the window for 5 minutes.
Now everyone's sitting and waiting because
You don't know what the you're talking about. I waited 40 minutes in line. I'm not leaving until I get my food. Just because you record it on your phone doesn't make you cool. And until they take my legal cash payment.
They cut this up. That's fucked up.
Hold on.
Yes.
me.
Hold on. Wait. Let the people talk. Let them talk.
You're bullied.
just want to call something.
Dad abuse you? No, I'm not moving until you give me the food that I ordered. I'm not moving until I'll pay with card. I have money. Okay,
I was drunk
I'm
as
not
fuck.
leaving until you pay my
Damn,
food.
Tom, wait, don't give everything.
I waited 40 minutes. You're not allowed to move because I waited.
I can't move is what I can't do.
Move. No, because I waited so long.
Everyone is punished now.
This is
they got rid. I knocked the camera out of his hands.
Probably were hurt.
Look at this.
Growing up.
Look at
I
this.
can see it in your eyes. I know.
Tom,
And it's okay. Like, I accept you. But today, on this day, I wanted to eat and waited 40 minutes.
I'll follow you to
and
Jack in
waited
the Box.
40 minutes in that line.
I waited just as long as
And
you did.
I know you
I'm
did.
behind you.
But guess what? Are you paying card?
I can't pay card. We're in the same boat,
Yeah,
brother.
well, guess what? I was stuck in. Yeah, they won't take long.
all right,
But I get
Caleb.
it. You're sad.
I think we got the
And
gist
you
of what's
don't
going
really
on.
have anything to live for.
So I
Hold
have.
on, wait. Now, before you explain your side of the story, and you know, Adam, you not ever seeing this before.
I saw it one time on Michael Rappaport's page.
Okay.
And he
Michael
was like,
Rappaport posted about
and he
this?
was like, look at this asshole. It's so
Oh
shit.
my God.
That's crazy.
Rappaport has done way worse shit than this. Dude, you listen to any one of Michael Rappaport's Instagram stories, he's calling people bitches and
That's
nerds
true.
in the first
But
5
we
seconds.
ain't gonna talk about Michael right now. This is on you, Tom. Now look, I ain't gonna lie.
I'm not embarrassed by this.
I know you shouldn't be. Listen,
I'm not at all.
Let me tell you the backstory real quick. I was laying in bed.
Oh, hold on.
listen,
Sorry. It might. I might be lying. It might be. There was like a post. It was either Rappaport's or there was another post that said like.
didn't post about it. He posted that day about the homeless woman that got beat by sticks.
There was an account that said something like people are assholes or something.
Awful humans.
There was an account.
Awful humans.
Awful.
Listen,
That's
listen,
what it was.
listen,
It was called Awful Humans.
Listen. First of all. Now
Dude, I didn't say. Hold on.
Wait, for the audio listener, for our audio listeners out there, what we're discussing right now is Tom Whalen, a fellow friend, comedian, Boston native as well, was in a line at McDonald's.
Yeah.
And as he was in line at this establishment, another guy was recording him as he was waiting for his food.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah.
And an argument ensued. Now, for the audio listener, I got to tell you my backstory of how I was during. I'm in bed, butt naked. Okay, you know, got a nice little honey dip, or on my back. You feel me? Give me a nice little back scratch, and then after you do what you do, you roll over and what do we normally do, people? We check our notifications. Okay, that's what we do because we just on social media like that. Man, we're gonna talk about the shutdown in a minute. But I was just checking my notifications, and I went on Facebook Watch, y'all. And who do I not see? I saw this familiar face come across my screen. And I said, I know this guy, but I was like, no. I was like, no, this is, I know this is Tom.
That's me.
And then what I did, I texted you.
Yep.
I said, Tom, what the fuck is going on?
Bro, and I have been getting 2 days in a row of messages from people. And you know what? Believe it or not, there was a lot of hate.
Yeah.
But I got a lot of love. And you know what? Who I got love from?
Oh.
People that I respect.
That's
You know
right,
who I
right,
got
right,
you know
right.
who I got hate from? People I don't know.
Well, that's typically how it is.
So people want me to be embarrassed about this. I'm not even the fucking slightest bit embarrassed
Tell the
about
people
this.
what happened, Tom.
Listen, okay, so I was at a friend's birthday party in Hollywood and we were getting fucked up.
Okay.
Like all night long drinking, everything, having a great time, I didn't do any coke, so people think I was coked out. I wasn't. I just was smoking weed and drinking, right? And so
we don't condone any of what he was doing.
Of course not. Of course not. But by the way, 10 days sober today.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
Apparently, I'm assuming it was after this incident. He was like, I got to get my shit together. Yeah. He was like, I got to get my shit together.
Now listen, that doesn't mean I think I'm wrong. Basically, people were like, why were you drunk driving? That's what people were most mad at me. Why were you drunk driving? And I was like,
wait,
you know
so
what?
you were drunk and you was in the car?
I was drunk driving and I probably was under the legal limit by that time. But you know what's worse than drunk driving? Like being just after you're drunk and now you're like sobering up and you have a little bit of a headache.
They call that wet brain.
Yeah,
It's
so
called wet brain.
let's say wet brain.
That
I
must-
was
that
wet
must be
brain driving.
That must be a Boston term.
It's an alcoholic term.
Well,
I'm
so
about to go get wet brain.
but basically, so I get there, it's like a fucking 15 car line. I'm like, oh my God.
That's
but-
how it is at McDonald's. McDonald's
Yeah.
is always jumping for a place.
yeah.
No
For a
matter
place-
what McDonald's you go to.
A
Period.
place
Any
that is
McDonald's.
not good for you with processed food. And
Oh,
again,
yeah.
I hope we get sponsored by them. McDonald's, holla at me.
No,
But
Wendy's. Come
I
on,
don't know
Wendy's.
about this. Since they changed their fries, I don't know if I can really fuck with Wendy's anymore. But at the same
Facts.
time, McDonald's, holla at me. But it's always a long line there at McDonald's. Go
Yeah.
ahead. Go
So
ahead,
it's 3:30 a.m. Nothing else is open. Everything else is closed. This is right next to my house. I'm like, I'll just get my food. I'll go home. Because when you don't eat after a night of drinking, that next morning is terrible. You got to put some shit in your stomach. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to go there, right? I lost my vape like 2 hours earlier, so I got no nicotine. I'm hungry. I'm coming down from being drunk. I'm in that car line. It's 35 minutes until I even put my order in. 35 minutes of waiting in this line. Then when I get there, and I could barely understand the lady on the prompter, English was clearly her second language. That's fine. I think people have a right to make their fair earnings no matter what language they speak, but I still had trouble hearing her, right? So I pull up, I get to the window, cash only. I only have my card, and I had multiple cards. People are shitting on me for using my EDD card. It's like, bro, if I got a fucking $4,000 back payment on my EDD card, I'm not supposed to use it?
Hey, I'm not mad at you on that one.
Everybody I know has an EDD card. Whether they use it or not, everybody I know has a fucking EDD card. So get that right the fuck out of there. These people that are acting like they're standing up for a disenfranchised person, or like, dude, that guy was talking shit to me out my window, pointing a laser pointer at me. No one offered to get.
Was it a gun?
No, but how do I know?
That's true.
How do I know?
Right.
And, you know, no one in the line, if they really wanted to move, someone would have spotted me the $8 and I could have cash apped them. Like, these weren't nice people. These weren't people that were looking out for anybody's best interest. These were people that were looking for drama.
That's what I'm saying.
So then the McDonald's starts ignoring me, and I get out of my car and I'm like knocking. And mind you, I'm drunk, nicotine, all this shit. I'm like, I need everything.
White, man.
I'm white and I'm Irish and I'm from Boston. This is a perfect storm of public freak out material.
Yeah. Definitely.
And so then I give him that stare, and he had been yelling things out to me for a couple minutes and I ignored it. But then when he kept going, I just like went, you know, like I like did like the Undertaker. You know, when the Undertaker just turns his head like boom and just made eye contact, basically to say, stop doing that, right? I know what you're doing. Stop doing that.
So when did you know that he was recording?
He had his fucking camera like this and yelling out like, hey, buddy, Jack in the Box is around the corner. And I'm just like, this fucking guy, if he keeps going, and he's like, I'm waiting in line too. You know, he was being a complete fucking bitch. So I called him a bitch and a nerd.
Was he young?
I don't know, but he was just like, you know, bro, would you do that?
I mean, I wouldn't pull out my phone, but 40 minutes, I'll at least tell you, hey, you got to move the fuck over, bro.
Well, but
like, I mean,
but I was waiting in that 40 minute as well. I wasn't in the front of the line for 40 minutes. I was in the front of the line for 5 minutes.
Oh, but you was in the...
Everybody, see, this is the fucked up part about the internet.
Why didn't they just give you money?
Just give me the sandwich.
Right. I don't understand.
Bro, McDonald's could have easily, it was like probably $2 that they would have lost by giving me that.
And also, Tom, I mean, again... I'm just playing devil's advocate, you know, because obviously I know you. But if you got multiple cards, I understand the back payment. We all excited for you. You feel what I'm saying? $4,000 is a lot, and I'm glad that you got it. But
should I show my cards?
No, Tom.
I'm gonna do it.
Tom, I believe you.
We got the Cash App card.
But why didn't you use one of them other ones?
They didn't let me use any cards.
Oh, it was
no cards, Justin. It was cash only. Okay, and they didn't have an ATM there. So but you know what the fucked up part was? By the way, mad cards. Yo.
So what
mad cards up in this bitch.
So when you got to the window and they told you that it was cash only. Yeah. So that's when you were like, yo, you're not going to give me the food.
They didn't tell you that in the drive-thru as well. Typically they say, hey, when you pull up to the drive-thru, skirt, hey, welcome to McDonald's. We're only accepting cash at this time. They didn't even say that?
Nope.
Which McDonald's you was at? The one in North
This
Hollywood?
is in Sun Valley.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's a 24-hour. Like I said, the lady was English as a second language, and there might have been some communication issues. I don't know.
You are white.
I'm not mad at her. I feel bad for having put her through that. You know, she was just working, and she probably is supporting some people in her life. She doesn't deserve that. So I do feel bad about that. I feel bad about drunk driving. But, bro, I do not feel bad about the way I talked to that guy, because he was a bitch and a nerd. That guy's a fucking straight up bitch ass nerd.
So what was the point when you got out the car though? So like they were like, hey, they were it's cash only, and then they would just ignore you after they told you that, and then that's when you were
imagine, like, imagine waiting 40 minutes in your car, and then you get there, and then they're like, just leave, you're not getting your food. So I'm like, no, I'm not leaving.
Yeah.
I'm not leaving.
I would understand
And
that.
then they ignored me
And
for
you
minutes
drunk
at
over the legal limit.
Everything. Who knows if I was over the legal limit? No one can prove that. You know, they would have had to
Honestly-
blood test me
honestly-
there to know. So it's not, you know what I'm saying?
I don't want to be an accomplice to you drunk driving. So what I will say is, we plead the fifth over here. We don't have no recollection.
We
not
have
gonna
no
even talk about-
recollection.
right. We're not going to even talk about you being
Yeah,
inebriated.
exactly. And it's one of those things where the only way it could happen is if I got tested that night to know. But anyways,
They probably lucky they didn't call the police on you.
I agree. I lucked out a lot in this situation. Believe it or not, this video actually has been a blessing. No, it really has. It's been a giant blessing for me.
You know what's so funny, Tom? You know what? As I was watching it again, y'all. Can I go to the single screen? You know, as I was watching it, I'm in the bed, getting scratched up behind. You know, sometimes when your lady is massaging your back, you want to get to what is right behind around the neck. You feel
Justin,
me?
do you ever just be spending some time alone by yourself? Like, every story is always, hey,
Seriously.
listen, this little honey dip.
This little boo thing.
You know, sometimes, you know, it just be scratching your back, you know what I mean? It just feels good. It just feels good for your mental for the next day. But as I'm watching it, and I'm watching, it was funny. It was very entertaining. I ain't gonna lie to you. But it was so funny to me, Tom, is that I knew when you knew that this had a possibility to go viral in this video. When as you were talking and you like, listen, man, you know, I know you have no life.
Yes, that's exactly.
I know you just gonna be this whack lonely person, but you know my life is great. My life is fantastic. Like I knew at that point, you was like, oh yeah, this bitch is going viral. I'm getting 400,000 subscribers from this.
Yeah.
You was like, this is my chance. How did you feel? How did you feel in that moment? I already know.
Well, like it was past the point of no return, and he was like, he had already got me pissed. So, but like, I never really lost control. Like people that know me, really know that it could have been a lot worse than that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I never really lost control, but I made it entertaining. And you know what? Why is this video so popular? I don't say any racial slurs. I don't say anything homophobic. I don't say anything really over the line. Right. Right? I hit the phone out of his hand.
You damn sure tread that line. You did what you was
Oh, yeah. No doubt.
You were definitely politically correct in this video. You was like just enough to insult him, but not to make fun of what he looked like. I didn't really know if he was Middle Eastern or whatever.
He was, I believe, Hispanic. I think he could have been Middle Eastern though. I don't know. I literally don't know what this guy looks like. He was such a pansy. He was like covering his face like that while he was recording me and shit. This guy was out there trying to get a viral video on Reddit. He was out there pointing the laser pointer at me. You can see in the beginning of the video, the laser pointer is like, he was doing that for minutes, fucking with me like a little kid, you know, and trying to make me mad. And you know what? Usually I have enough, like I'm sound enough mentally to ignore that shit. But on this day, like I said in that video, on that day.
You know, Jack in the Box got like security photos of you
like
in the room.
And like I said,
all up on the
Do
board.
not buy.
Look, like I said, when he started quoting Shakespeare on this day, I come to thee
to eat a meal.
I was like, oh yeah, Tom on that bullshit. Let's go there. I sent it to you, and I was just like, man, we out of this.
Yeah, and you know what? Like, I had a lot of people sending me it, and I think some people thought I was going to be upset about it. But you know, like for anyone out there listening, right? Like if you have an experience that other people think is embarrassing, you don't have to think that's embarrassing.
Right.
You don't have to stoop down to feeling pitied and you know, like people feel bad for you, right? Me personally, this wasn't that negative. It could have been a lot worse.
You say you got 200 followers from her.
I got like 300 now.
That's what's up.
Yeah, you know, and I got a bunch on TikTok, and I got a bunch of people watching my YouTube videos. Most of my stand-up clips have like over 1,000 now and shit. And you know what? Like, I got a lot of hate mail, but I got a lot of people that were like, dude, that was not that bad. People are haters, and, you know, you didn't even say anything bad. None of my employers care.
Yeah.
The person that I write for, that I work for, he doesn't care. He was like, I felt bad for you. He actually gave me another job because of that with a pay raise.
That's what's up.
Like, these people are supporting me. You know, like Jeff Ross loved it. We went to the Dodgers game like a couple days later.
I saw that. How was it?
It was great. I mean, that was the best Dodgers game of the year.
You
that
didn't
was.
invite me?
I mean, you come next time. I got you. I got you.
But I know it's just for the people that's like doing roast battle.
No,
and
but
stuff
you don't
like
have to be in roast battle to do it if you're coming with a roast battle person. You know, it's like friends and family of roast battle.
that. Most people don't understand. I mean, out there in TBYS studio, and we episode 19 in this thing done paid the rent one more time. Make sure y'all comment, like, subscribe if y'all still watching. But also my man Tom, and he's a roast me kind of guy. He's been on Roast Battle in the Comedy Store fairly a few times.
About
Pull
18
up, pull up
battles.
his page, Tom Whalen.
This is cool though, how you're able to get like all this stuff in there.
Hey man, you know I just try to be more state of the art.
I got my show tonight. That's that first picture.
Man, my man got a show as well. We'll talk about that.
Yep.
Yeah. What's it called? Other cool people.
Only cool people.
Only cool people.
And you know what? Here's a message to anybody who's like, "Whoa, oh, does that mean I'm not cool?" No, it means you're cool. If you want to come, you're cool.
Right.
If you even want to come, you're cool.
That's what's up.
You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, you just gotta. I mean, being cool is just all about what you think.
Yeah.
And then I know my man Adam got a show as well.
Oh yeah.
Go to Adam's page.
And that's me as the Hamburglar down there. I had some fan art. People made some fan art of me.
Hold on, we'll go back to that. That's Tom. I mean, it's Adam's right there.
Look at that handsome guy. Oh, you all handsome
Adam,
son of a bitch.
Appreciate it, man.
He over here trying to get his model on.
With
Listen,
the perfect facial hair.
Yeah.
He got the best chisel, man, the best chisel chin. But you know it's so crazy. You know what? In all his pictures, he not smiling.
Hey.
He doesn't want people to know he's happy.
He not smiling.
Hey, if he shows his happiness, people will take it.
But it's a reason why he not showing his happiness. Tell the people why he not showing your happiness, Adam.
Hey, listen, the braces come off. The braces come off
Adam
in 4 months.
Adam a grown man with braces, and I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Kayla, go to the 6th Street.
Hey man, good teeth are a priority.
Listen.
You know, you got to work on
Adam,
that. Like, you're not you, but like people, you know, yeah.
Right.
Look, Adam, you know you my man 100 grand. And I'm gonna say this to everybody out there at TBYS Studios. If you got certain elements that you need to attack, you got to jump on it as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Because my man was out here going bad. No, but I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Adam. Man, I used to tell Adam we was in Miami all the time, and you go back to the triple screen, Kayla. I used to tell Adam, and he can attest to this. We out there in Miami doing shows, stuff like that. I mean, he was a silent assassin. You know what I mean? Always had somebody at the show. Cutie at the show, and I used to just tell him. I said, man, if you just got these done, if you just set these straight.
Listen,
you would be on the one,
bro.
And I'm glad he took my advice. He told me, I was like, man,
bro, because it's already been. I'm not gonna go crazy about the braces talk, but it's already been crazy. How it's been a year. I've had him on, and the adjustment that I see, because before I got him on, it was getting worse. Right. My teeth were already jacked up, and it was getting worse. I wake up, I look in the mirror, I be like, this bitch has moved again.
Yeah.
My
they
dog
was getting so bad.
My dog had them jagged edge.
Yeah. But that's good for you, though. Good for you for making moves.
Appreciate it,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's a commitment.
True.
Yeah.
As a man,
yeah.
I mean, 2 years, damn near. As a man with braces, though, and you're I can say you're in your 30s.
I don't like how you started that conversation.
No,
out.
listen.
As a man with braces.
I want to know. Like, as a man with braces, like, do you, because, it's kind of like, vaccinated people, unvaccinated people.
What?
People with straight teeth, people with braces. You feel what I'm saying? Like, do you, I'm just joking. I'm just talking shit. No, I'm just glad he was able to get them done, man. Coming from Miami, we always had just different ways of doing shows, comedy. I mean, obviously, you being the Celtics fan, you wouldn't know because we just beefing with y'all all the time.
Man, that series in the bubble, remember the Heat Celtics series? That was heartbreaking.
Boy, y'all was trash.
Jimmy did it. It was all Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, it was.
Because that leadership,
Jimmy
that veteran.
buckets.
But you know what? Tatum now, after they lost that series, Tatum now is like a full-fledged veteran. He acts like a veteran.
You believe in him?
Oh, I believe in him 100%. I believe in Jalen a little less, but I still think Jaylen Brown is just, you know, like a freak athlete.
Yeah.
And he's determined and he's got great the mental aspect of basketball is so important.
Right.
And he's such a smart guy and such a like good decision maker. Both of them. That I'm really happy.
You know, the mental is very important. I mean, when it comes down to getting into like, and I see, Kayla, where you going, I already see it. You know, you got to make sure your mental is always right. And I mean, you know, I like to be fresh, you know, stylish and doing what I need to do. I'm thinking about investing in this new headpiece. And Kayla, you can bring it up when you're ready. But basically, I'm thinking about this going to be my new piece that I'm thinking about coming up with. Listen, man, we going to hit them with the, you go to the single screen. We going to hit them with a little fashion for right now. Listen, man.
That's a horror movie.
I don't know what this is.
Justin would still smash though. I tell you that.
Oh my God, that looks like a fucking a medieval headdress.
He would say something stupid to her too, like, "Hey, I like that ruby on your head." Like
Hey, I'll be like, "I don't know what you're looking at, baby, but I hope you're looking at me." Go to the other slides.
That's like the last season of Game of Thrones.
Bro,
if it was a
it
head.
is so trippy.
Oh my God,
look at that.
Why do you want that,
bro?
Yeah, that's the Game of Thrones, the wall of faces.
Yeah.
The wall of faces.
That was just Fashion Week. But imagine you pulling up to the club and something like that.
Imagine dancing with that.
You better have security if you're wearing that thing, bro. If you're wearing that, you need 5 armed security guards.
Bro, imagine her. Look at her. Look at the face. Look at it straight on. And she got it perfectly constructed around her eyes. I want to know where her hair is at. She wouldn't know nothing.
Yeah, where she shave her head for that?
Honestly, I'd be like, hey, you and your 6 personalities, y'all can get it.
Yeah, it's the Medusa look.
Is that what it is? Like multiple personalities?
I think that's what it's called. It's called what? The Heidi Lee Endless.
It's called the Squid Game.
No, it's called the Heidi Lee Endless Eco Hat.
Eco Hat. Oh yeah, that's very eco-friendly. All those diamonds that had to be mined by poor people that can't eat. I'm sorry, that was a negative topic.
No, it's all good. But listen, I'm still tripping about this girl.
That's chainmail.
Hell yeah. I honestly,
she got like cat eyes too.
I know. I love to walk around that.
But I can't tell if she's attractive.
What if you was like, you know, like into like some freaky shit, right? You be like, hey. Go put that cat. Go put that cat with the 12 eyes on it. That'd be something freaking.
What if she secretly just has terrible cheeks and she wears that just because it covers up her cheeks?
Hey, that'd be funny, but I'm pretty sure she don't have no cheeks under that. That thing is like it's going.
That's her whole head. That she was born that way.
Exactly. It's going straight down. But I'm pretty sure this is more so just Fashion Week shit. You know what I mean? You will never probably see this on the street. It's kind of like when they have like concept cars, designs, and stuff like that.
No one really wears it.
Exactly.
No one really drives it.
That's like a one-on-one.
Yeah.
If they came out with an all gold one, you know
Kanye would wear that.
Oh, for sure.
You know Kanye would.
You already know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it was this other story I wanted to talk about too. It's kind of sad, more on the sad note. Listen, man, we gotta be able to take care of our people, man. I saw this one story. It was basically this little girl got hit by this girl. She was actually, believe she was 22.
She died.
Yeah, she died because she got hit by a car. The little girl, 6:30 in the morning. So
6:30 in the morning, she must have been drunk coming home early, right?
And who else was drunk? Who else was drunk going to McDonald's?
And me. But I didn't hit a girl, and that's why I stopped drinking. But continue.
10 days ago.
So
anyway,
she hit the
for
child.
The audio listener. Listen for the audio listener. It was basically a girl, 22 years old, and she had she went out the night before. She went out 6 a.m. She was coming back home. On the way back home, little girl crossing the street, going to school, got hit. Now, with her getting hit, obviously, unfortunately, she passed. But what was so trippy about the situation is that baby girl that hit her ran from the scene like she ain't stay. And then she was texting her mom or somebody like of her family like, hey, I just hit this little girl and she died. She must have knew that she messed the girl up pretty bad.
Yeah, she should go to jail, but like honestly, if you're her, you just don't even tell anyone ever. And I'm not, that's fucked up, but I'm just saying, like, you can't tell anyone if you
Kayla, go to the
triple screen. But she should definitely be
Tom,
put
hold
in
on,
jail
hold on, hold on.
forever.
Yes, but Tom.
No, but I'm just saying she's an idiot for texting anyone. You know, like at that point you're in crisis management
Tom,
mode.
Yes, Tom. But
I'm just coming at it from a gangster perspective.
Tomorrow you see them leaving McDonald's together.
everybody
She looks like the type of girl I would date.
Everybody getting turned in because of Tom logic. Bro, did you really just say, oh yeah? Well,
it was stupid that she texted her mom. That's all I'm saying. She deserves to go to jail forever, and she's a terrible person. She shouldn't have been driving. She shouldn't be drinking and driving.
So you think they wouldn't have caught her if she didn't text her mom?
I mean, they still probably would have caught her, but
Right,
they would
but-
have probably looked at some camera footage from
Right.
around wherever she was. But there's always a chance that they didn't catch
That would
it.
have been one less
Yes.
evidence.
Right. Exactly.
Tom, you was straight.
I should have been a lawyer. I really just should have been a lawyer in life, honestly. I
Oh
really
my
should-
God.
Or a politician.
Yeah, maybe you probably definitely could have been a politician for real because your logic is
So
dumbfounded.
it's in the spin cycle.
Nah, but it's I mean,
spin shit.
to be able, y'all gotta watch our kids and watch these people that's around y'all kids
Yeah.
for real, and especially if they driving crazy out here. Especially if you living in certain areas, especially in these apartments as well. Go to that next one. This will be the last current event. We got this last one.
Oh.
So I don't know. Don't play it yet, Kayla. I'll tell you what it. I don't know what is up with these apartment complexes. I don't know where y'all live at. And this is for my audio listener. I know y'all out there like, Justin, what are you about to talk about? So I've in the last few days I've been reading up on news, obviously because of Tom's situation. I brought that up, but it's this girl that I knew in Florida as well. She had disappeared. The maintenance man ended up killing
You
her.
knew her?
Well, I knew. Well, I used
Knew
to,
of her?
I used to smash her cousin, but I mean,
Oh.
but
This is getting out of hand, son.
but it's a
I'm going to
web.
Alcoholics Anonymous. Justin's got to start going to Sex Anonymous.
I need to see a lineup. I need to see all these
It's
women.
a web. It's a web. You know, dog. You know people. People know. You know, you just a touch away. You just a touch away. Anyway, so
From what?
listen, man. So
But that was a
nevertheless,
fucked up story.
that was definitely a fucked
Yeah.
up story. And for the audio listeners, condolences to the Mio Marcano family. I don't want to say any jokes
So
about that. But it was
Yeah.
basically a situation where the maintenance guy went into the house and he, you know, for lack of better terms, murdered the lovely young lady. And she was a young girl. She was like 19, 20 years old.
Yeah.
And for her to go through that shit was, you know, crazy. I can just imagine where, you know, if I got nieces, you feel me? So, and they for them to go through something like that, just for a dude that, you know, from what the story says that she was rejecting him and he couldn't take it. And I mean, I guess some guys don't like rejection well. But I mean, that's just
He's got to start doing open mics. That guy should have just started
gotta
doing open
download
mics
the
and
apps,
gotten used to
Get Bumble.
But
get
you know,
Tinder.
some guys just be so like, you know what I mean? Like they just be so crazy about certain chicks. It's just like, man, you got to take a chill pill sometimes. I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you, it's a lot of women out there in the world, and I'm pretty sure maybe if you can't have this one, you can find someone like it. Reggie Bush was dating Kim Kardashian. They broke up. He went and got a girl look just like Kim Kardashian.
And Kanye looks like Reggie Bush a little.
No offense. What?
A little. They had the same haircut. They did the same haircut.
Oh, damn. That's
I was about to say Reggie Bush got that curly fro.
No,
But-
he had his short when he was in New Orleans. He had his short like like tight.
That's true.
But yeah, no, I mean the shit's crazy. He used a skeleton key, so like because he was the maintenance man, he was
Right.
able to get into any room he wanted to,
Right.
which is like this girl's family should sue that apartment company
Definitely.
for like
Definitely.
$20 million.
Definitely.
Because that's their duty to make sure they're not hiring it. That's their liability.
Right.
You know?
Right. And that's exactly what I was alluding to. I mean, living in these apartment complexes, they might seem nice on the outside, but they just be regular apartment complexes sometimes, and they ain't really got no security like that. And people just be roaming around your house, and you just not know. That's why you just always got to make sure you keep your stuff locked up.
Yeah.
And
You got to have your own locks too.
You still
can't
live
just.
in the hood, Adam?
I mean, well, have you been to my spot in K-Town, in Koreatown?
Nah, the last time I went, I remember last time Adam told me to come pick him up. This nigga had me going all the way to South Central. Where was it when you was living with Sean? Where was that?
Oh shit, that was in Inglewood.
Yeah, that was in Inglewood, but it wasn't near SoFi Stadium. It wasn't where the LA Rams play. I tell you that. It was Inglewood. Like I was like,
it was next to Checkers. You know, if anything's next to a Checkers, it's gonna be.
Oh yeah.
It was next to Checkers.
You ever see the people walking around Checkers? You be like, where did they come from?
Hey,
they coming out the sewers.
Hey, next to the Checkers and the rallies. I was like,
I love how you guys say checkers.
Checkers,
Checkers.
Checkers.
Yeah.
It's like a Bostonian. That's like the Boston with checkers.
Yeah.
Checkers.
One last comment on the other situation, which is absolutely horrifying on this level. It's like, if you can't feel comfortable in your own home, where can you feel comfortable?
For real.
That makes the story even like 10 times more insane because you are at the comfort of your own home.
It's a horror movie. That's a horror movie. Guy wants to hit on this girl. She's not into it. He gets mad and breaks in. That's a horror movie.
Yeah.
It's insane.
You know?
Yeah. I mean, I honestly, I can imagine any of my loved ones or, you know, a girl that let's just say it's just a chick that you dealing with, a girl that you may like. You know, a lot of women get denied or they deny. A lot of dudes don't know that women deny other guys on a daily basis 10 times over from what we experience. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know about most guys, but I may get a woman to smile at me and say hi once or twice in passing. You feel what I'm saying? Like literally.
But from what I've heard, girls don't even want you to talk to them. I don't talk to any girls unless I'm like at an event that they are also at, and
Right,
it's a
and
like
then
I don't talk.
you initiate.
I think it's disrespectful to talk to women out on the street, so I don't do it. And maybe that's my problem. But I think girls get scared of being approached unless you are all together in the same thing. So I'm not trying to get any smiles out of any girls out there, but like I agree with you. It is like
No.
You don't get a lot of
Yeah, the apps make it a lot easier because there's two people that have the same, you know, agenda going into it, so you're not really catching anybody off guard. So that gives, you know, a male you know, a little bit of a you know, just more incentive to go ahead with
ultimately.
Yeah.
I mean, ultimately, I think when it comes down to that situation, obviously terrible. And that's why you just gotta make sure you just not having crazy people around you all the time. Like this story right here, go ahead and play a killer. It's basically you got crackheads around the complex, y'all. It's right. It's up a little bit. Yeah, that's the volume.
It's the play button in the middle of the video.
Bing. Yeah.
Crackhead knocked on my door at 5 a.m.
5 a.m.
5 a.m. Look at this.
He thought he was at his house.
Look at this. Watch this.
Fucking bomb. Oh fuck!
After ringing my Ring doorbell, he thought it was a bomb and jumped off the top floor.
No.
Fool
No.
jumped off the top. You hear me? You hear him screaming?
Ow! I hurt my thumb.
You know that gas when all the air left your body, so all you have is that. That is so much pain.
He like tried to scream earlier, but his back was broken, so he couldn't summon it.
Nah, definitely. I mean,
Bro, he said, "Oh shit,
bro,
that a bomb?"
Bro, he thought the Ring Central was a bomb. Jumped up the top floor, man. Again, like I said, man, y'all got to make sure not just y'all have renter's insurance. But you got a gun too, because that might be the only thing.
Yeah, you might have to take care of business.
Bro, people are just people are insane, man. It's just getting bizarre out there. So I live in K-Town now, right?
Yeah.
And it's obviously throughout the day you're gonna see a different breed of a person, what hour it consists of, right? Okay. So if you go out, if you get up super early or it's super late in K-Town, there's always gonna be some like creepers, right? And so I woke up, it was about 5 a.m. last week, right? And I had to get the day started, so I went to 7-Eleven first. I had to go to 7-Eleven. I had to go to CVS to get some razors, right? Okay. And I go to 7-Eleven.
What you need razors for? You about to cut somebody?
Listen, you know I'm bald, son. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I didn't want to bring it up.
Shave it.
So I go to 7-Eleven. I'm getting the coffee. I don't know. 7-Eleven got the best coffee. I don't know why. And then so
iced coffee.
Nah, just the regular little French vanilla cream is in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm in there, I'm making the coffee, and there's this dude, probably like 5 feet to the left of me, and I could already feel his. I didn't even need to see him before I could feel this dude's energy. Like I was just like something evil is on the side. Like I don't know what it is. It just felt awky and off, and I knew it was off because he was staring at the cold, like the boar's head, like turkey sandwiches at the 7-Eleven. He was just staring at him, but he wasn't grabbing anything. He wasn't doing it. He was just staring at the shelf. And I was like, that dude, it's just bizarre, right?
Maybe he was really hungry and he just thought if he looked at it long enough, it would like, he
manifested the turkey. Yeah. And so
What happened, Adam?
I'm getting there, man. And so I go.
Hurry up, man. How much time we got?
2 hours.
Oh, see?
5 minutes.
5 minutes. So exactly. it's only gonna take. It's only 4 minutes. So now I go to CVS after, right? And I'm coming out of CVS, and the dude that I just saw in 7-Eleven is coming into CVS. And as we're passing each other, he looks at me and goes, "You gonna follow me all day?" And I was like, "What?"
Yeah.
Hey, you gonna follow me all day?
You were following him, or wasn't he following you?
I don't know what it was, but it was sketchy. It was scary.
Stay away from this man,
bro. There is.
Hold on, real quick. What did y'all think about the lockdown?
Oh,
with the apps, Facebook and Instagram being down. What did you guys do?
Well, I had a late night because I was working on a deadline till like 4 a.m. that night before, so I didn't wake up till like 11 that day, 11:30. So, but I had people text me being like, "Did I get shadow banned? Can you check me?" Because like, I had people hit me up being like, "I think my Instagram is all fucked up." I was like, "Everybody's is."
Yeah.
And it was only down for like an hour.
It was like 2 hours.
But like an hour of me being awake, maybe even less, maybe like 30 minutes of me being awake. So it wasn't that bad, but
I didn't know that was a world thing. I literally thought it was just my.
I went to breakfast. I'm in breakfast. And sometimes when you're in the IHOP, you on your phone, you way in the back. I'm like, yo, what's wrong with my phone? Like, I got service.
Yeah.
I'm texting people, delivered, doop, iPhone, doop, delivered, bars, LTE, 5G.
Mm-hmm.
All of a sudden, Instagram is down. I don't know, like my whole, I guess like Offset said, I'm addicted to Instagram.
Bro, me too. Definitely me too. Like I did start having a little bit of a panic attack for a second. But you know what? I think like if the internet went away, would you be mad, or do you think you'd end up being happier?
Boy, I think I'd end up being happier.
Probably,
I mean, we'll learn to live with it, obviously, but I think we'll go crazy because now that we know the technology, now that we know that you could really look into somebody else's life without them knowing that you looking at their life.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Weak people will go by the wayside because it's weak people that live through the internet, right? True. Like we all live on the internet, right? But like weak people that have nothing in life are the people that like trolls and all that shit that like live through the internet, right? And so those people would go by the wayside, and I think the world would be a better place.
Yeah,
I think it's the internet could be dope if we're just like real conscious about like being better with comparing ourselves to other people, which I had like an issue with doing.
Everybody does, dude.
And you know what I mean, does. Just like the self-conscious mentality that can create. I just I know I personally need to be better with that, but if we could put that side like aside and then just like enjoy the shit
but
that
like
we
if
see
we
on
got rid of social media, right, and kept everything else. Like went back to the 2002 internet, right? Like where you could still buy shit.
Hell no, what?
I would do it.
2002 internet, knowing what you got now, apps, OnlyFans.
That's the first thing that you said. OnlyFans.
All the porn and
all this that you got, and you telling me you want to go back to 2002 Playboy magazine?
I would.
I'm straight.
I kind of do.
Good.
I kind of do. I kind of would want to. You know,
Let
because
me
it's
out.
like the other thing is with all the porn super accessible and OnlyFans and Instagram, you can see some booty cheeks from this girl that you like and everything.
Continue.
You got all that, right? Like that is making us weaker men by not going out there and actually going out and trying to get laid. A lot of people are okay with just jerking off and not trying.
Well,
Yeah,
Tom,
yeah.
well, Tom, I ain't gonna lie to you. Sometimes I want to take myself out. You feel what I'm saying?
Sure. Late at night, you're home alone. Late at night, for
Sometimes-
sure.
Look, listen. I ain't always got to be hitting something. Sometimes I just want to take myself out. Nice little walk around the park.
Yep.
Go to sleep. It's
Hey,
What if you
real
were-
quick, it's crazy how the brain associates different things from the internet. My boy is a life coach, right? And he was on Instagram posting this real motivational thing. And he was like, I would like to get your POV on this point. And I texted him, I was like, hey, listen, man, when I read POV, I just automatically thought I was on Pornhub.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly.
We're all perverts now. And I'm okay with it because I'm part of the generation and everything. Like I'm part of the team, but I think we would be healthier if we didn't have all of it.
We respectable pervs.
Exactly.
With that
exactly.
being said, listen, Kayla, go ahead and play us out.
Thanks, Kayla.
Thanks,
we appreciate
Kayla.
you out here.
Hey, man, my engineer, Kayla. I don't know what's going on.
So we got earthquake.
I hear. TBYS paid the rent. One more week. I got Tom and Adam in the building.
Fake
Chill,
Tom
chill,
Whalen.
chill.
Fake Tom Whalen.
Follow me at Adam Schieba.
Why is y'all saying stuff? This is my outro. We out.
Working hard every fucking day like I ain't got shit. Iced out Hermes link, it matched the outfit. Hit me round 7, we can talk, but gotta make it quick. Hit me round 7.